As the final stages do close in for XRP, it looks like there's some interesting things going on in the background. Now, people seem to be completely divided by whether XRP is a good play this bull run or not. We're going to break down a couple of key parts, specifically what's coming out of Judge Netburn's decision, some recent filings, and once again, we're seeing XRP tokens on the move. What's going on? Well, let's find out all in this video, but first, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Let's talk XRP. So we're up about 3.6 trillion, 0.5% on the day. Bitcoin hovering around 63.5K. We're actually seeing altcoins move, specifically Ethereum, at 4.06%. So Ethereum having a very good rally with a bit of good news, specifically around that Franklin Templeton ETF. XRP, however, is at around 1.3% down, holding around 51.79 with a volume around 751. Now, we know XRP underperforms at the weekend. It has done pretty much forever. That doesn't mean that there isn't good news building in the background. Now, bear in mind, at the weekend, everything is closed. The SEC is closed. Courtrooms are closed. Basically, everything's closed other than the cryptocurrency market. But what have we had more recently with XRP? Why are people starting to just look underneath the surface a little bit more? Well, Judge Netburn giving us this little information. It says, order with respect to 951 motion for discovery. The SEC is granted until Monday, April 29th, 2021 to file its responses to the motion. Ripple is granted 3 business days thereafter to file a reply. And this is around expert statements and witnesses that the SEC have put in. These were not in the original court cases. These have been put in since then. Judge Sarah Netburn giving basically a few days for the Ripple and the SEC to work this out. Ripple are moving for a motion of dismissing these new statements. So we'll see how this plays out. It can also signify, however, that we are getting ever closer to a settlement. And I truly believe that we are in that place. Remember, May 6th is a date that we all have etched on our brains that we should see the end of all of this. And it'll either go one of two ways. We'll either see a settlement agreement or not. And we'll either see that a value or not. And I think that's what everybody is waiting for. Now, the debate of how much it is, we know that the SEC want 2 billion. Ultimately, Ripple wanted to pay sub 10 million. And we heard that from Stuart Aldertree. What's interesting is we're starting to see more and more coins moving out of the escrow unlocks. These are separate. You can see here, 2 separate transactions, 24.059 XRP, about 12.5 million. And then a 26.3 million XRP worth about 13. So cumulative about $26 million of XRP being moved, total 74 million XRP. So there is definitely something going on, whether this is to pay for settlements, whether this is to build more partnerships as they keep continuing to drop down, or something completely different. We don't truly know at this point, but it certainly is interesting that we continue to see these out of the escrow unlocks movement of coins. This could even be just testing liquidity, could even be just moving things around on XRPL. Who knows? However, we're all excited about what could come. And I think this really will be the catalyst for XRP. The settlement right now is what every single person is looking for. That Ethereum move today, 5% nearly, is based upon a Franklin Templeton expectation of an ETF that actually their ticker has been attached to the exchange. Doesn't mean they're going to get it. It just means that it's being put on there. So very interesting. But the market has gone wild on Ethereum, thinking that we are going to get an Ethereum ETF. I'm not sure that's in the case. A lot of people believe we are in for a move on XRP. And I think we could see a pretty explosive move if that settlement agreement comes in at anything sub 50 million. You can see that the historical pattern between 2013 and 2017 shows us coming to a point where we should expect a breakout. Moving to the upside around the 1.88 fib, the 2.68 fib, and at that 5.68. What does that look like? Well, we could be heading up to those 2017 all-time highs, or maybe even a bit further. If you take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin right now, it did come down and test the 236 exactly as I said it would in my live stream. And XRP doing something similar. We've got these 2 support lines on that we drew the other day. We have just broke underneath them, but we retested it 3 times now. So we'll be looking for XRP to come back, retest at that 52.84 range before starting to push back up into these slightly better favorable conditions at a slightly higher point. Now, MACD still looking green and RSI is still looking like it's trending in the right direction. So this could only be a matter of time. I do, however, believe XRP will trade sideways while other Bitcoins around 63.5K until the settlement comes in. And then I think you'll see XRP completely buck the trend and start to really rocket into some very interesting price points. I've always said I expect $1 pretty quickly after the settlement agreement comes in. The key parts, though, is how much it is and what is the agreement with the SEC that we're all anticipating coming very soon. If you want to keep up to date and you want to get that as it happens, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, click all so you don't miss a beat. and come and join us on some of our live streams. We'd appreciate you being there. Until the next time, though, however, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.